I am here with Sixx A.M. How's it going, guys?
All right,
Very
man.
good. How are you
Wonderful.
Doing well, doing well. It's the third, fourth night of this tour with Five Finger Death Punch and Shinedown.
Yeah.
Yep.
And some of you guys are familiar with all these bands because I feel like I've seen you guys at all the same festivals this year. But it's cool to just have the big act in the arenas and the bring all the everything.
Since we we know all these guys, these are our friends, so it's just great to be back out on the road with them, and it's like a big happy family out here, and it's always it's always great to come out and be able to spend a couple of months with these guys.
Mm-hmm. And now you've got a new record coming out next month, and then which is the kind of the second of a double album, I guess.
Correct.
And was it recorded at the same time, and you guys just held
Most
off?
of it.
Okay.
Most of it. It was started putting, let's just call it the damned list and the blessed list, and we started kind of separating the albums out. But when James was done mixing Prayers for the Damned, we went out and did all the festivals, and he's talked about us playing with all the bands. And then as we were going home, James was going to go in the studio and mix Prayers for the Blessed, the album that's coming out. But when we were on the road, we started writing, and riffs started coming for the album after the one that's coming. And we went in the studio, and it was like, no, let's put a couple of these songs on there. So there was some stuff recorded at the last minute, and I think it kind of, I don't know, it kind of freshened it up. You know, we've been living with the material for a long time.
Right. And now, are you just now starting to play the blessed material live, or did you sprinkle it in all summer?
So far.
Yeah, we're only playing the single. We will not go quietly so far.
Gotcha.
Not that much time. There's a good side about going out and playing with like Five Finger and Shinedown is, we're playing in front of a lot of people that we realize may not know who we are or have heard one or two songs. The downside is we don't always get to play as long as we like to play. When we headline, we play over 2 hours usually. Yeah. So we have 5 albums. So it's
sure
we're looking forward to getting into that too. And but right now we're just really grateful to be doing this.
This one's 6th or 5th.
I can't. What, this album?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's our fifth studio album.
Fifth studio.
Yes.
But we got Live is Beautiful in 7. So
and then there was the EP that was, it's all, you guys are all confused.
Actually, our 7th album, but 5th studio album.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been almost a decade of this band, which seems crazy because it still feels sort of new to me. I don't know why.
Well, that's what's so cool about it is, next year will be the 10-year anniversary of the Heroin Diaries soundtrack, our first record. And, for a band like us who has done very little touring up until now, we still feel like a brand new band. And we're approaching it as though we are a brand new band. We feel like we've got a lot to prove. And that's why another reason we are grateful to be able to come out and do the festivals and be on a bill like this, as Nikki said, because we're getting a chance to play for a lot of people that may know 1 or 2 of our songs but don't know the entire body of work. So for us it's a fantastic opportunity, and we really are approaching it like we're a brand new band.
And in being a brand new band and with that mindset, is it, I mean, obviously with your other work you guys have been headlining this arena, so is it interesting to come in as the opener, have the smaller dressing room, the shorter set time?
I love it.
Yeah. We don't really look at it like that.
Yeah.
When we're on stage, we're headlining.
Gotcha. Yeah.
We're on stage, we're kicking ass, and when we do our very best, to just warm everybody up. When we're off, Shinedown's on, they're headlining. Then when Five Fingers up, they're headlining, and we like that idea that from the second, there's a band on the bottom called As Lions. They're a new band, and from the second someone walks in the arena to the very last moment, let's just get a great show. And we don't really adhere to that kind of that thought process.
Right. They're not, Five Fingers not making your amps not as loud.
No, not at all. We're actually, it's a package, we're all out here as a team, all these bands, all 4 bands are out here as a team.
We root each other on. We're like, man, it's they're kicking ass tonight. We'll tell each other in the hallway. It's nice.
Awesome. And now, how has the dynamic of the band kind of changed now that it is kind of the main focus? Is it similar and just more intense, or... Because, there's a long time where you guys had a lot of different projects going on, and now this year it was kind of it.
Well, I think that the dynamic changed for the positive. Number one, in the studio, because we were all able to focus so much more on this with just a new level of intensity and a new level of passion, I think. So, and I believe that both of our new Volume 1 and Volume 2 are the first 2 records that we have made in the studio with this, this new phase of 6 a.m. where we're all fully committed to it. So, and I think that's reflected in the music. Then out on the road, we just love spending time together as friends and as bandmates. And for the better part of the last 10 years, we have had very little time to do that. So we're enjoying it not only on a professional level, but on a personal level
It's the first 2 albums we went in saying we're a band too.
Yeah.
We've never made an album where it's like we're going to tour these till,
and have a proper album cycle and all that sort of thing.
We were writing the songs, we were like, this is going to be fun to play live. Yeah. But before some of the music, but a lot of it was like, this is a really cool, a song like "Oh My God" off of "This Is Gonna Hurt." We never thought that we would be a live band out touring that. Now we're sitting around going, hey, we should break that out one night. Yeah. So we have all this music to go back and dive into and explore playing it live.
And is there any of those old songs that maybe things you did in the studio are difficult to pull off live now? Because maybe when you made them, you never thought of them as even that is an option?
Yeah, quite a few songs are. But that's what makes it fun and challenging. And we never sat down, prior to these 2 albums with that, the mindset being we're going to play this stuff live. So that was never even kind of in our forethought, but yeah, it is difficult. You got to kind of combine different parts, and it's fun though. It's challenging.
Gotcha. And then what does your schedule look like after this tour? Are you going overseas and just continuing on? I mean, with doing the dual records, it's, I would imagine, a longer.
Well, we're going to go home mid-December and take a very much needed break. I imagine by then we're going to be very, very tired. We've been going hard. For years, we've all been going hard, whether it's individually or collectively. Go home, and we're looking at offers for next year. We do want to start recording a new record at some point, and just let that process happen. We'd like to get back overseas because we played Europe for the first time proper this year. Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Maybe go do a bunch of those European festivals and do, because you guys did a lot of
the festivals.
Oh, did you do that?
Yeah,
okay.
We'd like to go over and do something like this and actually go over and play in a with another band, a package or something. Yeah,
we're excited to get everywhere. We want to go to South America eventually, to Australia. We can't wait to go to Russia. It's just
Japan, which was fantastic. It's our second time over
it's
there.
A big world, and it's we've covered a lot of it in the last year. Basically, but it takes some time. We're patient.
Gotcha. Well, awesome. Well, I appreciate the time, guys. Thanks a ton for talking to me.
Thank you.
Indeed, looking forward to the show tonight, and have a great tour. You guys are going to be busy.
Hell
for
yeah!
45 days or whatever.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Cool.
Thank you, guys.
Cool.